Welcome to our channel. Are you ready to embark on a journey of puppy parenthood? In this video, we're sharing essential tips for training your furry bundle of joy. From potty training to obedience commands, we've got you covered. Today we will talk about essential tips for training a puppy. So before we get started, make sure to hit the like button, also subscribe to my channel. 10. Reinforce your puppy's trust. After her puppy socialization, this could be the most important thing you teach and affirm to your dog throughout her life. You have an obligation to be your dog's advocate and not allow anyone, no matter who they are, to do things to her that go against your gut instincts about how she should be treated. If you are committed to force-free, fear-free, and pain-free handling and training, don't ever let anyone talk you into treating her badly. No leash jerks, no collar shocks, no alpha rolls. Ever. Stick to your guns. There is always another way. If your animal care and training professional insists that the use of pain or force is necessary, find another one. There are plenty of professionals out there who will support and respect your wishes when it comes to handling your dog. She cannot speak for herself. She is counting on you to speak for her. 9. Condition your puppy to enjoy car rides. It's very sad when a dog doesn't ride well in cars. It limits our ability and willingness to take her places and makes it very not fun when we do. Fortunately, you can teach your pup that the car is a wonderful place and set her up to love going places with you for the rest of her life. Part of the problem is that for many pups, that first car ride is very traumatic. It may be the first time she's separated from her mom and littermates, and the stress of the separation and movement of the car can cause her to get carsick. Bingo! She now associates the car with stress and vomiting. If possible, ask your pup's breeder to give her some short car rides with some of her siblings so she has a better association with the event. You can also request that the breeder, shelter, or rescue group not feed your pup for a few hours prior to your scheduled pickup to reduce the likelihood of carsickness. 8. Help your dog associate human touch with love. Our dogs have to put up with a lot of human touching throughout their lives, and they don't always like it so much. You can hardly blame them. A lot of the touch is unpleasant and combined with forced restraint and pain. You can make life a lot easier for your dog if you teach her as a pup that human touch makes good stuff happen, basic classical conditioning, and minimizing restraint to that, which is only absolutely necessary. There is a new movement in the veterinary world to use low-stress handling techniques, so dogs don't have to be forcibly restrained for routine exams, blood draws, and vaccinations. 7. Teach your puppy a fast recall. Recalls, coming when called, may just be the single most important behavior you can teach your dog. A dog who has a solid recall can be given more freedom to run and play in areas where dogs are allowed off-leash. Dogs who get to run and play are generally much healthier, both physically and mentally, and much easier to live with, as they can burn off excess energy by running around. A tired dog is a happy owner. Use a recall cue that always means good stuff, such as a chance to play with a highly coveted toy or high-value treats, and never call your dog to you to do something she doesn't love, like giving a pill, treating ears, or putting her in her crate. Certainly never call her to you, and then punish or even just scold her. You never know. A solid recall might just save your dog's life someday. 6. Show your puppy it's fun to learn new things. Today's skilled trainer knows that it's important to make the whole training process fun for your pup. Along with treats, we want to incorporate happy voices, toys, and play as part of the training process. When you are selecting a training professional to work with you and your pup, either in private training or group classes, make sure you find one who is on board with the force-free, fun approach to training. Your pup's eyes should light up with joy when you tell her it's training time. 5. A positive training foundation means an obedient dog. When force-free training was new to the dog world, 20 years or so ago, positive trainers had to endure a little or a lot of criticism about using treats for training. Now that positive training has come into its own, bolstered by studies that indicate that force-free training is faster and more effective than old-fashioned force-based methods, there is no need to be stingy with or defensive about food rewards. I always have cookies in my pockets, so I can always use treats to reinforce my dogs when the opportunity presents itself. Remember that all living creatures repeat behaviors that are reinforced. 4. Let your puppy chew only on designated chew objects. Just as dogs develop substrate preferences, they also develop preferences for certain things to chew on. If you manage your pup's environment with tethers, leashes, baby gates, exercise pens, and direct supervision, so she has opportunity to chew on only legal chew objects, you will be able to give her house freedom much sooner, with much more confidence that your valuables are safe. Different dogs like different kinds of chews, so provide her with a wide variety of chewable items until you find what she likes. Remember that a dog's need to chew goes far beyond puppyhood, so keep those chew objects handy throughout her life. 3. House train your puppy to relieve himself in designated places and times. Once known as housebreaking house training is a better term. What were we breaking anyway? The process of teaching your pup to eliminate where you want her to go is critically important. The process is very simple, but not always easy. Successful house training requires ultra management. You simply never give your pup the opportunity to go to the bathroom anywhere other than the desired places. When you are sure she is empty, and after a bit of play, you can bring her back inside and give her some relative house freedom for 15 to 20 minutes. Then put her back under your direct supervision or confinement until the next scheduled potty trip. 2. Prevent separation anxiety by leaving your puppy alone. Dogs are social animals. In a world not controlled by humans, our dogs would spend most of their time in the company of others. Feral dog populations show us that, while not a true pack in the wolf sense of the world, wild dogs tend to exist in loose-knit social groups and do choose to be in the company of others of their own kind. In contrast, in our world, a significant population of canines are only dogs and are left home alone for 8 to 10 hours or even longer. The incidence of separation and isolation anxiety behaviors, SA and IA, in our canine companions is sad testimony to this. To avoid inducing SA or IA in your pup, introduce her to aloneness gradually. Include crate or exercise pen training during this process so she can be left safely confined while you are away. 1. Socialize your puppy to many situations. If you teach her nothing else, teach your puppy that the world is a safe and happy place. The formal name for this process is socialization, and it means taking your puppy lots of places, exposing her to different sights, sounds, surfaces, humans, and other animals, and making sure she's having a good time while doing so. You want to give her a positive classical association with the world and all things she's likely to encounter in her dog life. Take your puppy to safe places where you can control the environment to a reasonable degree. Loud parties and crowded street fairs are not a good idea. Small social gatherings, controlled groups of children, and well-run force-free puppy classes are. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.